C-R-E-S-A-R-O. 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 He's C-R-E-S-A-R-O. He's C-R-E-S-A-R-O. He's C-R-E-S-A-R-O. He's C-R-E-S-A-R-O. He is C, the castellane. He is R, the haughty. He is A, extra cautious. He is S, the waistcoat. He is A-R-O. The haunting sound reverberates around these giant halls. Gregor Mel hears it loud and clear, but it's not heard by all. Krill demands his share of the noise. Like a toddler throwing out his toys, the adventure continues.
You notice in the floor of the courtyard there are two large grates in the floor, both about 10 foot across, 10 by 10 foot across. Even from here, you can see you don't feel like you would fall through the gaps in the grate, but at the same time, it would still need a bit of caution traversing it. Behind you, you look around and you can see what appears to be two other staircases, either side of the one you've just come down. And then to the north of you, you see what appears to be a door leading back into the castle. Also behind you, the castle itself, this is where the main body of the castle just goes straight up into the sky, a good sort of 120 feet or something like 80 feet, sorry. And there appears to be another tower on top of that. Anything you wish to do whilst you're here?
What's with all the... first of all, Cesaro, let me compliment you on your magnificent array of ballistae.
Yeah, these are wonderful machines. We use them to fend off dragons and other flying menaces. Do you wish to have a look at one of them?
I'd love to. Is that will you give us the tour of the siege machines? Yes, please.
We obviously wish to get to choose the Countess, but if you wish to go and have a quick look at the...
never turn down an opportunity to look at a ballista.
One of the ballistas, there's the singular of them is ballista, so you can look at that one.
These have names.
Again, we are not naming everything in the castle. It is these are very much tools for the defense.
Oh, but you've got to name your weapon, surely.
Harry, Larry, and Barry.
Can I call one of them Dave?
Dave Ballista.
Yeah.
As
you head over.
Cesaro is showing them around, Quinch just wanders over to one of the grates and has a little peer down.
I think they're called cum gutters.
As a look down into the cum gutters.
Cum gutters, if you think you're hard enough. You look down through the grate. Yeah. Okay. Roll me an investigation, please.
Absolutely. Oh, 17.
17. Yeah, I mean, you can see as you look around, these are very much watermarked. You can see that over time these are rusted and things like that. Looking through the grate itself, this just looks straight down. This looks straight down to the ground. Several probably 1,000 feet below you, you can see the Faerun itself, and you think, I don't think I want to fall through this grate. Well, you probably are fine because I was going to say with your wings, you're probably fine. But yeah. Dweezil, you go and have a look at one of the ballistas.
Yes,
I mean, it looks fantastic. You've obviously you've probably had a look at the ballista that you've got back on the airship yourself, which is by standards of a crossbow or something like that, is a formidable weapon. Would do a lot of damage, but these are significantly bigger.
It's
You
not
can
About how
see
you use it,
this-
though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really?
it's same. Yeah, I was going to say that. Fuck.
This is intricately designed, though. Again, leading
All
back.
right, mate. Stop talking up the weapon. It's fine. We get it. It's a big old weapon.
It's beautifully crafted, well lacquered. It's
I don't know why that was so funny.
yeah.
Any makers
What about
mark?
girth?
Any
It's got a
maker's
big
mark.
vein down
Roll
there.
me an investigation, please, Dweezil, if you want makers mark.
3.
No, you can't find one. You think that you would have an incredibly tough time trying to load and reload this. Like it obviously because of the size and given the giants are intended to use this, you think Dweezil
Is it a two-hander?
would need at least 2 hands. He might need help.
So there's no chance. There's no point in us nicking one of these for our.
Can you imagine trying to walk back with it? Just trying to drive.
Sorry, just to clarify to the listeners who can't see this, this is possibly around 30 foot long. So
It doesn't look like
Yeah,
it
it
would fit
is.
through that door. Like, it wouldn't. It wouldn't fit through that door.
So
What?
my ulterior motive in going to have a look at the ballista is I wanted to see what we can see out through the
Okay.
Ballista slits.
Okay.
Because from where I was standing, it appeared to look out onto more castle rather than out onto open air.
Okay, you do so, and you can't. You look through there. You can see. You can see the edge of the cloud that you're on. Which one are you looking at out of? Out of interest?
The 9 o'clock ballista, which I
9
believe
o'clock
is
ballista.
Barry.
Yeah, Harry, Barry. No, sorry, the south one is Barry.
Oh.
It's Harry, Larry, and Barry.
9
This is
o'clock
Larry.
ballista is like a cool nickname for like some sort of mercenary. I like that.
Yeah. You've got to really make sure you pronounce ballista properly, though, because if you're a bit lazy, and the 9 o'clock ballista's not quite the same, is it?
Yeah.
I've been off work all day, not feeling well, and by 9 o'clock,
I think one of our mutual friends has a 9 o'clock blister, hasn't he? Or several. I'm gonna have to cut that.
Please leave it in, because he'll be like, "Oh,
You might have him again by this point. Oh, I've grossed myself out.
Anyway, you look out through the slit, and you see the edge of the cloud beneath you that you're based on, but you can't see any other castle this in this direction.
okay.
You just see lots and lots of air and space, and eventually off in the horizon you can see the ground of Faerun coming up to meet the horizon, but you don't see much else. Nothing of interest.
That's fine.
Okay. Shall we proceed back into the castle?
Nope. Question around the puddles of water, please, Cesaro. What's all that about?
Sometimes it is raining, yes.
Oh, so are we open to the elements here?
Oh yeah. You're outside. Yeah, you're out.
All right, I thought we were like
What
at
did
the
you think the
bottom.
I did say-
drain was for, mate?
I did say it was a courtyard. So apologies.
Yeah, I thought.
I think they need
thought
to work
this
on
was
their
like a tower.
drainage because nowhere else where we were outside had puddles.
I just assumed it being a cloud
It's-
giant place, we'd be above the clouds."
Well, not always. I mean, you say that you actually remember seeing this cloud castle once before.
We do, yeah, in Silvery Moon.
Yeah.
Ah.
But yes, I don't know why this particular bit has puddles and the rest of the outside of the castle doesn't have puddles.
Better drainage.
He's hiding something. Investigate. No.
Yeah, possibly. But yes, it's just naturally forming water from the rain, which is not fully drained away.
That will get spent the next 4 sessions trying to figure out why these puddles are here.
Sorting out their drainage.
I'd like to point the colour of the water in the puddles out to Quinch, and say, what colour would you describe that as, Quinch? Because it reminds me very much of you.
It's rainwater colour.
I was going to say it's dragon-born Cyan, and I say the word dragon, not significantly louder than the rest of the phrase.
Really subtly.
Yeah.
Dragonborn.
Give me a charisma.
22.
Okay. As you see that, Crosaro, it doesn't react the way you're enticing him to react. But he does look over at Quinch, and you do see a bit of a lip curl as he looks at Quinch.
Oh, it's like a sexy one, or?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I mean, if it is a sexy one, then Quinch is in for a good time. Anything else before we head back on in?
Oh, don't think so.
No. Nice.
Okie dokie. Right then, I will lead you all back into the castle. Okay. He takes you northwards and opens up this doorway that you saw earlier and takes you back inside the castle itself. You find yourself inside another hallway. This one, unlike the other one, which was just purely straight like an arrow, this one appears to be leading off to the right. To your left, you can see another short hallway which leads to a door in the north. This part of the hallway, though, compared to that first one you walked through, was very efficient and very just, it had nothing particularly interesting about it. This, however, as soon as you walk in, you can see that there appears to be some paintings on the walls as you enter the hallway of regal-looking cloud giants in various, very much like you would find in a stately home where you would have like kings and queens and things like that. And you can see all these various pictures of some regal-looking stone giants. The other thing that happens when you walk through this door, all of you now start hearing the sound of something in pain. It's not like the shrieking and screaming that you heard the night before as you were approaching the castle. This is just somebody who clearly has not had a good time and is perhaps just recovering from previous ailments. And you can hear it. It's soft. It's not like it's super loud by any means, but it's definitely noticeable. Crosaro does not mention it. Doesn't say a word. And he just carries on leading you around the hallway.
Quinch's fist starts to tighten around the storm duster with the gems gently glowing as he controls his discomfort and slightly loosens, and the glowing dissipates.
Quite cinematic, that I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw it down. Right. He leads you round to the right of the corridor, and you see this much longer one ahead of you, heading southwards. There is a door to your left. There then appears to be another hallway to your left a bit further on, which leads to eastwards. Further on down the corridor, you can see two more doors, one directly ahead of you and one to the left. The doorway at the very end of the corridor appears to have a cloud giant stood outside of it, stood to attention. And Crosaro continues to lead you on. You eventually come to this other passageway off to your left, and there appears to be another cloud giant stood at the entrance of this hallway. And Crosaro sort of gives him a short nod and continues past him. and into the room. As you continue on down this corridor, as you're walking down it, you the noise of somebody in pain grows in terms of volume, not in terms of intensity.
As we walk past the cloud giant in that Cesaro nodded to, I will give him a little, raise the head of a nod, and I'll just say to him, "You're right, pal. I won't stop. I'm just being friendly. I'm not stopping for an answer, but I'm just showing them that I'm a friendly, chatty lad."
Okay. He doesn't react to you at all.
In any way at all?
No, nothing perceptible. Nothing sort of. He certainly doesn't. Say anything. He certainly doesn't give you a nod. Nothing at all. Just at business. He's on his shift.
You can be, you can still be polite at work.
Can you? I mean, have you been to Windsor Castle with all the furry hat fellas?
No, just I admit I've never said "you're right, pal" to like a royal guard.
Beefeater.
Yeah. They are quite friendly, aren't they? The beefeaters.
I'm sorry.
The beefeater.
Sorry, have you ever been on social media? Like the videos of them brutalising anyone that walks anywhere near them?
They're not beefeaters, mate.
Are they not the same ones?
No, the beefeaters are the ones that look like Mr. Wimpy that are at the Tower of London. Do you remember Mr. Wimpy from the 1980s?
Do I remember Mr. Wimpy from the 1980s?
You're thinking of the guys wearing with the bearskins, aren't you?
I'll be honest with you, mate. I don't even know what I'm on about anymore.
The big black furry hats you're thinking of.
I'm more, maybe.
Yeah, they're not beefeaters, mate. Come on. Show some respect to the British military.
Get your flag out. Come on.
I thought we were talking about a restaurant chain.
Which one, Beefeater or Wimpy?
Hey!
Right. Anyway, you aside from that lack of response, you walk. Crisaro leads you into a large room, which is give or take is about 100 foot by 70 foot. There are 4 more Aarakocras located pretty centrally in this room. To the eastern wall, there is a large. What was that noise?
It was my microphone arm.
All right, it sounded like a fucking wasp had joined the call or something. To the east of the room, directly facing you, there is a large, giant-sized throne, which is adorned in jewels and various stones. Either side of that, there are 2 large statues of cloud giants, life-size statues, naked. However, one appears to they both appear to be holding giant spears, which don't appear to be statue spears. They appear to be real spears. Not Britney Spears.
Thank you for the clarification.
Thanks for clarifying they're not holding Britney Spears. That's good.
I just need to make sure. You never know. One male, one female, I should say. And yes, that's that. As you enter the room, Crisaro leads you to the sort of a fairly central point, not entirely to the centre, and I'll tell you why in a second. But fairly centrally. And then he stops and he says, "This is the reception room for the Countess. Now let me ask you this. I'm about to go and get her for your meeting, but tell me, have you ever met anyone of nobility similar to the Countess?"
Krill's dad's quite important, isn't he, Krill?
Wait, I've met him. Have you met him?
I've never. No, I've not met your dad. But
I thought you were answering that you'd met my dad.
You've met your dad.
I have met my dad. Sort of didn't think that would count because I think he's on about how you treat people of nobility. I probably wouldn't call most people in ability Dad.
Why do you try it with the Countess, see how it goes down?
Yeah.
Have we met any? Like we've met some.
We've met like mayors and things, but
Yeah,
not
we
any,
met
like,
we met a couple of
royalty.
lords and what have you, but no one who's like legit, like top of the tree, have we? We've not met anyone who's like who's really high up like the Countesses.
Did Zephyros didn't have like a title or anything, did he? Was he just?
He is Sephiroth, yeah.
You give him a title.
That's not the same thing.
You basically called him Dad.
Yeah. I just assumed that's what all people of like high standing were referred to as.
Yeah, and remember, it's definitely Countess. Make sure you're very clear on the pronunciation. No, we haven't. But I believe both Greg and myself are both we're both learned men who are at home with books, and I believe that there are, there's etiquette.
Wait, weren't your uncle some high fancy fella that we met?
He was just a mayor.
Yeah, he was.
Lord
He was
Protector.
he was the Lord Protector of.
We've met a couple of them,
Neverwinter.
though.
Of Neverwinter, but he was. I mean, he wasn't. He very much wasn't nobility. He was basically a bit of a con man, wasn't he? Who'd got himself up to.
We've met
It's
a
more
few
of an
them.
elected. It's more of an elected role,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Can you? How do we? How do we address Her Eminence? Should we avoid eye contact, for example, or should we make excessive eye contact? Should we bow? Should we kneel? Oh, Quinch, you met the Lady Nanda, didn't you? In Nightstone.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
At least wait
I
till
would
she's
say.
dead.
Just flies up and finger in the mouth.
I would say that it is good to hear that you are not claiming to meet anyone as noble as the Countess, because there is no one as noble as her. In terms of your behavior around her, I would ensure that you show her the utmost respect, that you do not talk back, that you do not joke with her. You tell her what you are here for, and you leave in good time. Please do not waste her time. She is a busy woman. It is an absolute honor that you are even allowed to see her. There are many people who would have visited this castle and they would have not lasted the night. However, there was something that in our conversation last night, I felt that you are honest about your reasons for being here. And yes.
Can you just remind me again, Cesaro, what we told you? Why we said we were here?
You told him that it was of the utmost urgency that you came to pay your respect to a woman as great as Countess Sansuri.
Whilst this is all happening, Quinch has just broken off a small piece of honeycomb from his pouch.
Of course, yes.
And noticing earlier that the Aarakocra were acting weird, he just throws it towards the floor by the nearest Aarakocra to him.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Just to see what happens.
Okay. We'll come to that in a second.
You know that Aarakocra are intelligent, sentient creatures in Dungeons and Dragons. They're not just big birds.
Everyone likes a fucking
Starts
crunchy,
peck-
mate.
It's not like feeding the
Pecking
ducks.
ground.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's only fucking intelligent beings who can eat a fucking Cadbury Crunchy. Chill out, mate. You
What,
fucking-
Off the ground?
Throw to the ground, yeah.
I know I'm doing next time I'm around your house, MJ.
Next time we see a tabaxi, Quinch is pss, pss, pss.
I'm not fucking turning down floor crunchy, am I?
It's a delicacy where you're from.
Right. So he gives you that information. He imparts that on you.
Yeah.
Is there anything you say in response, or are you going to let him?
I will just say that this will not be a problem. We are very serious men who are not likely to
Just at the point you say we are very serious men, he notices a piece of honeycomb flying through the air. And land next to one of the Aarakocra.
How did they react?
Well, let's just finish them. So.
and we are unlikely to find ourselves making ill-judged jokes or doing anything disrespectful in the presence of the Countess. We very much know how to behave, and we'll be on our best behaviour.
Let's fucking see. Right.
That one does a backflip instantly.
Quench, can you roll me a perception advantage, please, as you're watching this Aarakocra? Could you indicate to me which Aarakocra it is that you are throwing this to, out of interest?
So there's one that is furthest west, which is nearest me. So is that one? It's only about 10 feet away from me, I think.
The 9:15 Aarakocra.
Yeah, if you want to say that. Oh, dearie me. 9.
9. You don't see. You see it move, but you don't really see what it does. But you can see that it moves its foot.
Interesting.
And that's it.
Okay, interesting.
Is that a big hole in the floor, Nathan Peterson?
Crisaro decides to. That he's going to go and fetch the lady, and he says,
"Is that a euphemism or?"
Maybe. We'll see about euphemisms in a minute. He leaves you in peace with the guard still on the door, and he disappears off. Let's put him on GM layer. Right. In terms of the room, right, we're going to have a little bit... I've done a lot of talking now. You're now left in the room. I'm going to let you guys have a little chat amongst yourselves about what it is you're going to do.
Do we want a conch or do we want a laugh?
Quinch, what the fuck was that?
Do we actually know about the dragon?
Yeah.
In game?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Oracle told you.
Mm-hmm.
The Oracle told you that she was... the Countess is torturing a dragon because she believes it has information about some treasure she's seeking.
Here's the thing, lads. Right? What I want to do is to insult or start a fight, rescue the dragon, burn it down.
Naturally.
However,
Tell her to rage.
We need the conch.
Yeah.
For the bigger picture. And
correct.
We need to make a
sacrifice for the greater good.
It's a greater good situation, isn't it? But also it doesn't sit well with me. So if literally give me any excuse and I'll just rip the piss out of the Countess and we'll start a fight.
Yeah, basically, I think once we secure the conch.
For the listeners at home, MJ has decided to stick something in his forehead. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's sort of purple.
Once we secure the conch, all bets are off.
For the listeners as well, we've not played in about 7 weeks. I'm itching for some combat.
There's combat, and then there's loads of cloud giants and Aarakocras on a battle map that's got a 10-foot. No. 10 foot. What's that thing? Do you remember in Game of Thrones where they lived up in the sky and they had the big hole in the floor?
Yeah.
Essentially got like a moon door.
Well, you don't know that.
Well, we don't know.
You haven't investigated.
Or it's a big mirror, which is equally weird.
Listen, it would be wonderful to do all that stuff. Let's secure the conch. Let's try and be good and go from there.
I think we need to
keep our eyes on the prize here.
Yeah.
Just saying, I could try and sneak to where the dragon is and try and free it.
They're going to notice.
Not with an invisibility spell.
They're going to notice that you've gone.
Listeners, we're just going to pause for a second while you make a guess at what you think we're going to do. Combat or no combat. Lock that in and see what happens.
I think we all know what it's eventually going to be. It's just whether or not it's option A.
We also have to bear in mind that it was very clear on the way in that this castle is. It's not like we kill the giants and then we just walk back out again because there's the elementals, there's the big traps. Also, I want to nick one of the ballista.
It was
Where are you
like
going to put it?
And it's still
Wait,
not sitting well
35
that we
foot.
left those puddles. We should have cleaned them up as we went.
it was like MTV's Cribs, but showing us all the reasons why we'd be fucked trying to take over this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if we manage to get back to our ship, we're not flying away with all those ballista everywhere.
Yeah.
What?
So,
How are we actually
Probably
going to get
weighs
the Countess
more.
to help us though? Like how? What's our game plan there?
we are going to. We tell her to give us Felgalos to lead us to something, and we need the conch. Really fleshed out idea there. Let's run with it.
We can make that work.
I'm the ideas man.
We're doomed.
As you're having this conversation, yeah, Stuart, roll me. Hang on a second. Can all of you accept Quinch?
Correct.
Ooh.
That
can all
honeycomb's
of you-
about to pay dividends.
Can you all roll me a wisdom saving throw,
Oh.
please?
Is it against magic?
Yes.
Cool. I get advantage on.
Does it say exactly magic or does it say spells?
I have advantage on wisdom saving throws against magic.
You get advantage.
Cool.
I have rolled a 20.
I rolled a 3 and a 4. Fucking hell. And I get a -1. So 3.
Okay, so that's the 3 and a 4 for Daboff. That's was that a natural 20 to see?
No, 18 plus 2.
Okay. Krill?
17 flat.
Wow.
17 flat. And Dweezil?
19 minus 1, that's 18.
Sorry?
18.
Okay. Daboff, as you're having this conversation, you sort of absent-mindedly drift out of the conversation. And you don't even know why you do it, but you take 10 feet walking towards the centre of the room.
Fuck.
Oh, it's a wizzy trap.
Over.
Okay, I'll let you move me.
Okay. You just sort of end up there, and you sort of then just sort of like set yourself out of a bit of a stupor, and you're like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, must have been
went
going
all-
towards the crunchy.
Autopilot. Yeah.
Can't resist the floor crunchy.
4 honeycomb, my favourite.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dweezil, as you sort of see your colleague just sort of like zone out of the conversation and sort of start walking past you absent-mindedly, I'm brought back to your original question. Yes, you have a little look over and you appear to see what is a hole in the middle of the floor, about 10 foot across. Yeah, and you can sort of feel the sort of air being, not forcefully so, but you can feel that there's air being sucked out of the room out of this hole.
Am I aware that would I have felt a little tinge when I made my
Yeah,
wishes?
you felt almost like someone just sort of saying, like, just someone, why don't you come over here?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic, Nathan.
Okay. Remind me what Detect Magic does?
It
Detects magic.
It detects magic, mate, yeah. Within 30
Yeah,
feet
but-
of me.
Tells you the type in that.
It can tell me the school. I see an aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Okay. You don't have to roll or anything like that, right?
No,
it just does it automatically.
it.
Okay. You get, aside from the usual pings that you get off of your colleagues, you get 5 pings from this room. I assume you're going to get closer to the hole.
Yeah,
to do something.
I'll have a little wander around, just
Okay. As you're doing that, because it lasts 10 minutes or something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As you're doing that, you get 5 pings in this room. The biggest one comes from the hole, and it's enchantment.
Oh.
The other 4 come from the Aarakocra themselves. And that is... Let me have a look at the School of Magic. I think that would be Conjuration.
Oh. Interesting.
What an exceptional episode of Dice and Desire that was. I can't decide if my favourite part was when Quinch said the inappropriate thing, Dweezil scolded them all for being silly billies, or Greg just didn't know what was going on. Great stuff. Anyway, thanks for listening, and if you've enjoyed this, why don't you come and find us on social media, where you can interact with us on a daily basis and share some of your favourite parts. Or you can tell some friends and family, hopefully they listen, and that will help our visibility and even more people will find us. Or, finally, if you have any spare change that Krill doesn't know about, and you want to support us financially, no pressure, then why don't you head on over to Ko-fi and you can do just that. Right, I'm off. But, like Daboff, I will see you in a few days, whether you like it or not. Ciao!